Ricardo Torres.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
You have brought by a new incarnation of one of your favorite games.
Yep.
And why don't you tell the folks at home what it is that we're looking at today?
We're looking at Okami for the Wii. And it is just that. It is Okami for the Wii. The big thing is I am using the remote to paint.
Let's see the game in action with you actually painting on there.
I saved it in the middle of a fight. Hopefully I don't die.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Because, well, it'll be a good excuse to show how easy it is and how fast it loads. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's essentially a widescreen enabled 480p version of the PS2 game, right down to the content. The new stuff is really just around the controls. So you see that I'm moving around with the analog stick, and then, okay, this dude is in my way. If you move the remote like this once, you can do your little sun shield attack.
Now you've obviously played through the PS2
I
version.
have.
Are you inclined to play through the Wii version as well, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I still think it was one of the best games that a lot of people didn't play.
Yeah.
I mean, because think about when it came out. It was right in the middle of all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I do remember there was like everything in the world came out like in that 2-week period.
Yeah, and so it was a little rugged for a PS2 game to get a fair shake. But, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, you remember when we went to Osaka.
Yeah.
And we saw this when
This
they were
was the
working
first
on
time,
it.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and you were just freaking out because how cool it was.
It looked amazing. Still does.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really great game.
For the folks that don't know about the PS2 version or anything about it before, let's go ahead and explain a little bit of the backstory. You play as a wolf, this god, basically, correct?
It's a sun god called, I'm going to butcher the name, Amaterasu or Amaterasu, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you have come back to Earth to restore color to the world because some dark forces were freed, and unfortunately, you didn't kind of come down at full force. So you're sort of in wolf form, and you're not at full power. And over the course of the game, you're going to get to be at full power by getting some followers. By just doing good deeds, like defeating evil, your standard god stuff.
I like that business. Brian Eckberg, standard god stuff. Question, sir.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are curious about how accurate the mechanic is when drawing, and how accurate you need to be for it to register.
I mean, it's pretty okay. I mean, the main issue I've got is I'm not the steadiest hand in the whole world, so this is a problem. But it does read pretty well. You see what I'm doing right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, it works out. Some of the more complicated forms, like say for example a circle, is like that. But I mean, the nice thing is the game's sort of forgiving in that respect. Like, it's not going to require you to make a perfect circle.
So 16 by 9. 480p.
Yeah.
That's really the big addition to
and
the
a lot
Wii,
of this,
little Wii action. And then we do have some more questions over there, right, Brian?
Yeah.
People want to know, is there new content for the Wii version of the game?
No, I mean, the crazy thing is, not to rub salt in some wounds here, the studio that did it is no longer a part of Capcom.
Was it Clover?
Clover they shut down, unfortunately. And so what happened is, a studio that folks will probably know, Ready at Dawn, who is doing some amazing work on the PSP with God of War, upcoming God of War Chains of Olympus, they actually did this. They did the conversion to the Wii.
Looks like they did a pretty good job, huh?
Yep.
So I'll put you right on the spot since you're here already. Stephen Crockett out of Hertfordshire, London, wants to know how the controls compare to the PS2 version. Does it feel better on the Wii?
It feels different on the Wii, right? Like all the conversions. The nice thing is it feels comfortable. See, I just made the sun. I'm doing stuff. It takes a little getting used to with having to attack by moving forward, but you get used to it like everything. I mean, once you spend some time with the game, it's fine, and it's really impressive looking actually, considering that Ready at Dawn just kind of got this and they kind of had to go ahead and do it. It's great, actually.
So we're looking at Okami for the Wii. When are we going to get a chance, or when should I say everybody else get a chance to get their hands on it?
March 25th.
March 25th. March is going to be a good month. There's all kinds of stuff.
Totally. And yeah, you know, this is a game that most people probably haven't played, unfortunately, and they should, because, I mean, look at it. It's really cool. It's got a unique art style. It's a lot of fun.
It's good business. All right, I think we're good, Mr. Ricardo Torres.